Messages from Shaltazar, finding peace in the unraveling. Greetings, dear ones. We are Shaltazar, the Gavish Baninu, the energy of 33, the Master Teacher, and the energy of 44, the Master Healer. We come forth to bring you a message that emerges not from clarity, but from disarray, from what your world may call confusion, uncertainty, or even discombobulation. And yet, we invite you to consider, what if it is within the messiness, the rawness, the unraveling of order, that you are most open to receive what is truly divine? The translator of this message has walked through such moments of inner disarray, and rather than push them away, has allowed them to remain, to be felt, to be seen, to be honored. In doing so, a profound truth is revealed. These times of not knowing, of not feeling in control, mirror what many of you are now experiencing in your own lives. The uncertainty of what comes next, the uneasiness of energetic shifts, the disorientation that arises when deep change is stirring. Discombobulation is not a failure of your spiritual path. It is not a sign that you have lost your way. It is a portal, a sacred threshold. When the mind no longer has answers, the heart begins to whisper. And when the structures of your identity start to loosen, something far more expansive can emerge. The human self resists these experiences, craving steadiness and direction, but your soul rejoices, for it knows that the unraveling is the first step in a deeper becoming. And why, dear ones, do we continue to speak to you about surrender? Because in these times of great upheaval and uncertainty upon your planet, surrender has become one of the most essential spiritual practices. The waves of change are intensifying. Old systems are crumbling. What once felt stable now feels fragile. Many of you are feeling the pressure of this collective transformation within your own hearts and lives. In such times, clinging to control will only deepen your suffering. Surrender, however, aligns you with the greater flow that is guiding this transition into a new way of being. There is a hidden wisdom in not knowing. When the answers elude you, when clarity slips from your grasp, you are being invited to soften, to stop grasping, to release the need for everything to make sense. This is a call to feel instead of think, to surrender rather than strive. Understand, dear ones, that the unseen does not always arrive in polished form. It does not always come as tidy wisdom wrapped in eloquent words. Sometimes it comes as the water that flows when the structure collapses. Sometimes it is the river that carries you when your oars have fallen away. Sometimes it is the knowing that emerges only after you have stopped trying to know. Surrender is not passive. It is an active, conscious choice to let go of resistance, to lean into what is rather than what should be. The deepest surrender often begins when the mind is too weary to keep up the illusion of control. In these moments, messages may come to you in ways the mind cannot fully understand. A sudden image, an unexpected color, a shift in sensation, tears welling up, laughter bubbling forth, a deep breath that softens the body. These are not random occurrences. These are the language of the unseen. Trust this language. Let go of the tyranny of needing everything to make sense. Let love be your compass, love that softens, love that dissolves resistance, love that reminds you that you are already connected, already enough. There is nothing to fix. There is only the invitation to feel more deeply, to live more authentically, and to allow what longs to emerge from within you. If you feel blocked, consider that the block may not be real at all. It may be a belief, a story the mind has created to shield you from the unknown. What if there is no block? What if there is only a doorway you have not yet dared to walk through? If you fear surrender, remember, you already know how. You do not force your breath, nor control your heartbeat. Your body is a living testament to divine surrender. Let it remind you that you are safe to let go. And if you ask how to release, how to surrender, how to connect, we invite you to stop asking. Let the question dissolve into silence. Let the heart speak instead. Ask, what would love do now? What would love feel like now? What would it mean to be the river? This is the sacred art of surrender. It is not a technique to master, but a homecoming to your true nature. As you release your resistance to discomfort, even to discombobulation, you will find it is not your adversary, but your teacher. We bring you this message from a place of love. Our love for you is everlasting and unconditional. In your most unsteady moments, you are still held. In your confusion, you are still seen. In your surrender, you are most aligned with us. Go forth with gentleness. Let your questions be soft. Let your steps be light. Allow your laughter to rise from hidden places. Trust what emerges, even when nothing makes sense. Especially then. For it is in the unraveling that you are rewoven. And so it is, and so it shall be.